Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 things that can help more people actually find your business when they're looking online. Look, I get it. You're busy running your business, and you don't have the time to figure out all the internet stuff. And honestly, a lot of business owners just don't know who's an expert when it comes to this kind of thing. So here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm just going to show you 3 real things you can actually use, which are content, citations, and backlinks. No word jargon, no pressure, and if you like what you see and want to chat afterwards, that's cool. Just shoot me a message back. All right, so let's jump right in. So thing number 1, your website content. So, okay, the first thing, your website needs to have enough words on it, right? And I know that sounds simple, but hear me out. When people search for what you do, Google has to figure out what business to show them. And one way to do that is by reading what's on your homepage. If there's only, like a couple of sentences, then Google's basically like, I'm not really sure what this business does. So right now your site is at about a little under 1,500 words. And honestly, this is really good because the ideal of what Google, what searches, of Google have shown is that websites with homepages of at least 1,500 words are ideal. So this is really good for what you have. All right. So I did the same thing for your competitor, and these guys are sitting at a little like over 4,000 words. I'm sorry, not 4,000, over 5,000 words. And this is very beatable. By the way, they just put in more effort for their homepage for their homepage. And so to give you an idea of what I mean by content. So everything that you see highlighted, icons, even these icons that aren't really highlighted at the moment, icons, images, logos, this is all what Google scans when they come to scan your site. So you want to make sure all of these things are properly labeled with the correct keywords, all right? So perfect. So stuff like this is what you'll want to have. It is what you'll want to have when you have these images and stuff on your site. So you want to just make sure all of those are in place. And some more things I like to discuss. So going over here to Ahrefs, this is a tool that essentially gives, me behind the scenes details on things that Google looks at when it comes to ranking a site. And I just came over here for a couple of things. One of them being your organic your keywords, and you guys are ranking for 64 at the moment. Now we're just going to take a look at what a few of those are. All right. Okay, and just knowing at a glance, these keywords right here are perfect. So these are really good keywords that you want to have. And just to give you some more context, so keywords, right? You don't want to have just keywords based on your business name because not everybody knows your business name, right? So you want to be able to have keywords that are geared towards people who don't know about you. So in order for you to do that, you need enough research to go into it. And this is also, you will place these for these keywords, on your homepage. You don't want to just have 1,500 words, on your homepage. You want to actually have keywords, right? And you want to have to, not only do you want to have them, you want to have the appropriate ones, and you want to place them appropriately. And in order to do that, enough research needs to be done in order to, how to place them and where to place them, and knowing what your competitors are doing. Right? So just taking a look at your one of your competitors in the area. This is non-starter, and these guys are ranking for 55. And I know you guys are, before I move on, I know you guys probably want to know, well, you have more, you're ranking for more keywords than them, right? You're ranking for more keywords. So, but just know that their keywords are getting them 216 potential customers each month, right? So this is how much traffic they're getting from these keywords. And you are getting 28, right? So, looking into that and figuring out why that is the case, will help you guys to improve your online presence. And let's actually take a look at what some of their keywords are. Okay. All right. So there are a lot of their keywords. These are all perfect. These are all good keywords as well. So these are all really good to have as well. What I'm actually going to do next, so just to give you more ideas of what I mean, I'm actually going to take a keyword and I am going to put it into Google, and then we're just going to go over this page. First thing we see when we come over here are ads, and ads can actually be pretty dang helpful, but they can be also a money pit if your website, which is your foundation, isn't dialed in. So you want to be careful about spending Google ads if your website isn't dialed in right. Okay, so going into, oh yeah, and another thing, there are also people who have ad blockers, right? So they won't even be able to see these. So you don't want to just, you also don't just want to rely on ads as well. So going into the second thing that I like to discuss, which is, citations, basically getting listed on more places. And so let me give you a scenario. So, when you Google something like plumber near me and you see that map with, the 3 businesses on it, whether you look up on your phone or your laptop, this is called the map pack. And this is where Google displays your business's name, address, and phone number. This is how Google verifies it gives relevance to your business, okay? And how you actually show up in maps is, like I mentioned, you want to have your name, address, and phone number distributed across hundreds of directories. So CityStar, Yext, Facebook, even so many more. And the goal is you want to have more than your competitor, because this will allow you to gain more trust in them from Google, and it will push you above them in the map pack. And the ultimate goal is you want to be in the top 3, because this is where people click. The higher you are, the more clicks you get. So going on to the last section that I'd like to discuss, and that is backlinks or citations, which is just, basically getting other sites to link to you guys. And so the goal is you want to be in the top 3 results, all right? And I see that you guys are in first place for this keyword, so congrats on that, actually. Good job. But I noticed you guys aren't ranking in the local map pack. So you can take a look at whoever's your marketing team and see, why that may not be the case. More than likely, probably you need more citations. But yes, going back down to here. So yes, the goal is you want to be in the top 3 results, because again, that's where people click. And in order to get there, you need authority. And how you get authority is when you have backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. Right, so if a local site, news site, or a community blog mentions your business and links to your site, that's basically them saying, hey, these guys are legit. So Google sees that and gives your website a boost, right? And so now, not all links are created equal, though, all right? So, like, say for instance, you guys being lawn care, right? It will be a lot more effective for having a blog talking about how to care for your lawn. That would be a lot more effective to have them linking back to you guys versus something, like a Pizza Hut, right? Because you guys don't sell pizza. So heading back over here to Eris, this is a tool that is really good for looking at backlinks. You guys are sitting at 4 at the moment. And then we're just going to take a look at your competitor. And they are sitting at 40 at the moment. Right? And then how to actually go about getting these backlinks and catching up to them with that. There's, there are tools like Eris, which I can see exactly who's linking to your competitor, right? So then we can go reach out to those same sites and get those links for your business as well, right? So it's basically kind of like that. So, all right, and let's see. So going back to here. So in closing, once again, you want to get content. You want to get at least 1,500 words on your homepage. Citations, you want to get your business's name, address, and phone number listed on 200 to 300 sites, just so that you can beat out your competition by a long site, and it takes them a long time to catch up. And backlinks, you want other relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies, you guys can stay ranked and rank in any area that you so desire, right? So now what you can actually do now is you can go with this information and run with it yourself. I'm totally cool with that. But if you want to skip the learning curve and just have someone else who's done it a bunch of times, give me a call or shoot me a text at 218-517-5513. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.